So it's recording and right, recording in progress. Right, and let's do live on YouTube. Ooh. Right, so that's that. I hope this works. I hope like you're actually on it. If it doesn't, we'll try again. For God's sake, it's asking me. Why is it asking me to put in my can you see on the screen right now?
I could see you, but I can't see anything else.
I know. I have to be careful about that. I'm like, what the hell? Right, this is oh, it's giving me shit already, man. A minute, I'll just calm down. I think it's my energy's just what is the right? Okay, right. I think we might be right, so I'll put day2. Right. There. Live. Should be live. Let's see if it works. Like not live this second, but is
Oh, okay, I see it.
it actually I'll check on the I'm just quite
It
nervous.
just says it's live stream or it's being shared live stream, but I can't see anything other than
Yeah,
that.
like, you know, I'll minimize this and then because I might write. Oh yes, we are. Oh,
I
cool.
just can't see comments or nothing.
But as long as let's check, we'll check if people can hear. Fun. Oh shit, I done it again though. I didn't remember to put the. Didn't remember to. Hello, can you? So next, can you help us out here? If can you hear me and Lexi? If I let Lexi talk just now. Just say.
Hello. I was drinking water, sorry.
Oh, sorry, it froze a bit. So can you hear Lexi next? There's no reason why you shouldn't, but I don't
Hello.
can see the chat on the computer.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm going to assume I haven't seen. Yes, you weren't meant to. It's a surprise. We didn't know either. Literally decided about an hour ago. So pretty good. So I just wanted to. So it's okay with the technical stuff and that. It's not. There's nothing echoing or anything. Brilliant. Right. Fun. Yeah. Woohoo. Right. Okay.
Great.
So because I kind of felt that people might be a wee bit, they might be a wee bit late because, well, I started it like at 8 last night, and tonight I'm starting a bit earlier. So what I just said to Lexi is I'm going to pull her one of these Oracle of Delphi cards because I'm really quite excited to see what. I don't think she can when she's on her phone. You can't turn your phone sideways, can you? I think she would go sideways if she done that. Would you?
I go sideways.
You would, wouldn't you?
What did I look like? Can
Try it. Turn it around and see if it tells you to be like me, like you know what I mean, like.
Is that the same now?
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Thank you for that. See, we're a team here. Thank you for that. You and your beautiful self. Right. So, thank you. Thanks for that. Right. So, yeah, I'm just going to do this just now, and then we'll get into a wee bit of chatting and sharing. So Lexi's just going to share about some of the work that we've done together, and yeah. So let's see. You're the same. I know it's kind of funny, isn't it? Right. So what I'm excited to see what comes out here. So bear in mind when I pull this card for Lexi, this could make sense for others as well. So what card? And come on, Soul Family. Come on, Soul Family. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know she's looking hot. I tried. I didn't
Oh,
try that hard. I didn't even, my hair is
you
like.
look great.
What was that?
You look great.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll just both stay with, we'll take the compliment because that's what I'm teaching people this week. I actually just literally spoke about that in the video. That's quite funny. Like the one that I'm publishing after this. So come on, where's the card? Are these the cards that you used for me last night? Yes, they are. Right, so oh, Guardian. Preserve, protect, defend, and shelter. Oh, and look at the angel wings. And that's quite funny because I only just added the wee angel wing. And that was really symbolic when they got me to do that. Like I just got guided to add the wee angel wing in. And about 4 different people in different places called me an angel that day. And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Wow.
So there's always, and the things that's, you know that, but for everyone, it's like with the different sort of things that I get guided to do, it never means nothing. Like it was like you've got your wings. It's like that sort of saying, like, you've, I don't know, you're going to the next level because they're pulling me to the blue angel box there. And it's just funny how much I go on about blue. And so anyway, let's see what this says. And it's number 10. Oh, and I've just opened the book up at the card that I pulled for Nick's last night. The luminary one again. So you might want to catch when I read that out because a lot of people resonated with that one. Seer as well. It stopped at Seer, Sorceress. Oh yeah, all of these ones. Yeah, Guardian. We found the one that I picked. So right. So I'll hold it up for a wee bit. Dear soul, know that you're never alone. You are treasured, loved, and supported at all times. Take comfort in knowing the light bearers are watching over you. Oh my God, I feel that's going to beautifully really tie in with when you share. A message of reassurance and hope has arrived for you. Your guardians implore you to take the leap of faith, knowing that you're protected and supported. The temple guardians are caring for your sacred grove, home, and loved ones. Their illuminating presence brightens up any dark corners of your life. Tune into their unfathomable love for you as love heals fear. And ask yourself, are your doubts and fears merely speculative? When facing your fears, trust your inner wisdom and consult your spirit guides. Listen to your heart, not your head. Oh, you really need to be hearing that one. Listen to your heart, not your head. By the way, I'm sure I just saw it again. When I was talking to Lexi just for a short period before I pressed record, I saw an orb, right, when I said something important, and I'm sure I just saw it again. Keep an eye out if that happens again. Repetitive worry can distort the truth and paralyze you, while deep self-trust uplifts you to wondrous heights. Wow. The well-meaning ego, your inner voice and fear of self-doubt, is designed to keep you safe, but consequently also small and insignificant. While growing pains may not be fun, they can also be a positive sign that you're currently experiencing a spiritual revolution. That actually fits with what I just posted that my mum emailed me right before I came on here. And that also fits with me going to be talking a bit about how the ego can get in our way, because that's going to be relevant to this part of the challenge. Preserve your energy by setting strong parameters and protecting the limits of your personal space. Establishing clear boundaries is an act of self-love. Without them, you give others permission to treat you in a limitless way. I'm feeling like this is going to fit in with the things that you're
yeah,
going to
for
say. Once established, you'll be free to show up authentically, completely comfortable that others are fully aware of who you are and what you stand for. And again, there's not that much left to go reading this, but what's amazing is I love it that because I just asked Lexi to do this last minute, some of the things she's going to say to me, I don't actually have a clue. In fact, most of it. Last night when you read my card, a thumbs down appeared, only saw it when I watched it back. Really? Oh my God, I never noticed that. Oh, I'll need to watch and see what. But wait a minute, I have watched that bit of the. I have watched the bit when I read out your card, I think. Maybe I haven't got to that. Maybe that's as far as I watched. Oh, I'll look out for that. Once established, you'll be free to show up authentically, completely comfortable that others are fully aware of who you are and what you stand for. Self-guardianship and sovereign power create a sense of safety, security, and steadiness within your whole being. Conserve your strength and establish healthy detachment from unnecessary drama that drains your energy. That is absolutely a message for a lot of people, not just you. I can feel it. Create a stable foundation to navigate the best way forward. And I can feel a real deep heat feeling on my back right now. So they are sending a lot of love to your heart. As I'm saying this, it's like I can feel it. That's what it feels like. It feels like deep heat. If you've ever, I don't like deep heat. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but it's like a
Oh, I
weird.
love that. I have my little seat warmer on right now, and it's
Oh right,
great.
maybe that's why then, because I don't have. Yeah, I don't have. I don't know. I don't. I find it weird. Like I'd rather a hot water bottle or something. Right, so conserve your strength. Yeah, I've just read that bit. Create a stable foundation to navigate the best way forward. You may also be feeling called to awaken the rebel within. Very Aquarius, and Lexi's
The
Aquarius.
rainbow?
What was that?
Did you say the rainbow?
The rebel.
Oh, no, you said
But
rainbow.
might not be a mistake that you heard rainbow as well. You are a rebel with a cause, fiercely protective of your ideals and values. You're a formidable force of nature. Heed the call to step up as a protector of human rights, environmental issues, and similar holy quests. That's funny with what we were just talking about. For you're a champion of love. Your courageous action towards positive change is escalating in leaps and bounds. And I don't know if you know that, but this whole challenge is about timeline jumping, so jumping our highest timeline. Know that you're making a difference in your own independent way. I mean, that is so you because of the double Aries sun and moon and Aquarius rising, all of that, like every word of it, like rebel with a cause and doing it in your own independent way. I love it. So it's a step forward, root, balance, stability, and safety. I just spoke about that in the thing that I posted right before I spoke to you, actually, because that's what me and my I cleared my mum's root in sacral, and then she just got a tax rebate. I didn't even know till I read the email. This is what I mean. I wish it worked like that for me. It doesn't even work like that for me, but it does for others. Black tourmaline crystal offers a cloak of protection, eliminates toxic energies, and repels unwelcome interactions. So, have you been keeping a bit of black tourmaline around you lately, or maybe you need to?
I don't even know where it is. Actually, I don't even think I have it. I don't even
Could
think I have that crystal, actually.
well, do you know? I would have thought you did. Did you see the thumb went up?
I did.
Yeah, that you need to get that. We've worked out that, right, if anyone else has Zoom and they're aware of this, that is a thing, right? It does do thumbs up and thumbs down and balloons. I've not seen anything else yet, but we're open for surprises. But I do feel my guides are using it in quite a funny way because it doesn't happen now. Look, I'm trying to do it now. Balloons, happy birthday, hit the like button. Apparently, when somebody says hit the like button, then when people hit it, it lights up.
Oh,
But yeah, see, it's not happening. So I know that it's my guides do that at certain points. So you definitely need a black tourmaline, basically. Consider a situation in your life where you're feeling, but actually hit the like button, people. Consider a situation in your life where you're feeling challenged. Accept the challenge and move forward confidently. Do not let fear hold you back. Oh, my throat chakra went funny. And that's quite funny because I've just realised right before we were going to talk, like even before I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to ask her to do that. Like, and by the way, I left it totally. I was like, look, this might be, this might be a bit crazy, or we can do it another time. But it was just Lexi's like me, and she was like, yeah, it's fun, Tate, let's do it. So, but I was feeling that in my throat. I just realised I just connected that. I might have been picking up on you long before I even emailed. Love safeguards me with a shield of transmutation. I am a bearer of love, casting out any indifference. I'm safe, supported, and rooted in the present moment. Again, crazy because it'll still be sitting here. I pulled a card on today's video that said you are safe. And that's actually quite a lot of the work, kind of in line with some of the work that we've done. I don't know where it is, but it's on that video. In fact, is it there? Accept the challenge, move forward without fear, rite of passage, and a lesson of spiritual strength. Amazing. Right. So, is it still, Nix, are you the only audience member? No, there's 3 people watching now. Say hello if you're there. Is it the lurkers? We might just need to do it and people can watch this back can watch it. Yeah, people can watch it back. Right, okay, so what I was going to get Lexi to do is just basically free flow with sharing about some of the work that we've done either recently, because we'd worked just together just over, I think it was just around a month ago. There's 3, like, yeah, that's fine. I'll just crack on. It's probably something to do with the fact that it's like before when we'd done this before, we'd pre-recorded it and then I put it up. So it's just so that it's a bit easier. Like, I don't think I would be nervous or freaking out or that because I have done this before, but it might be something to do with that. So just like the picking up on the different energies, yeah. So I'm just going to ask Lexi to talk about, yeah, just our experiences of working with me, and I was specifically going to get her to talk a little bit about the tapping, because you'd mentioned that that you'd done that next, because and then I was like, that's funny because some people are obviously tapping in, no pun intended, to where I'm taking some of this. So yeah. So anyway, so just whatever you want to talk about, the tap-in, past life regression, and I think specifically as well that I think we worked out that roughly we done the session around, say, the first week of December. I think it was like the end of the first week of December. And then I don't know all the stuff that's happened, so I'll be excited to hear as well. So yeah, take the floor, Lexi. I'll mute myself just in case it. Will I mute myself?
No, it's fine.
Right,
It's fun with commenting.
Right.
So I guess we could start with the tapping. One of the many times that I've talked with you, I struggled with anxiety a lot, and this was before. No, oh, this was right when I quit smoking. So, if anybody's a smoker who's watching knows that it is not easy to quit, and everything just like your highs are really high and your lows are really low, and you just get triggered super easy with whatever's going on. And that was one thing that I did reach out to you about, was I wanted to control that more and like figure out how I can get myself to stop having these panic attacks and anxiety attacks. Like, I've never experienced a panic attack before in my life until I try to make myself healthier. And one of the things you showed me was tapping, and certain areas that, I mean, you can explain it better than me, that you tap on certain times, and having someone walk you through it and just kind of holding your hand with you, helping you do it, even though if it's like across the world. But it's still really nice having someone just even through the phone to help you, coach you through those tappings, and to be able to like utilize that in your day to day. Like, it's not just a one-time session thing where you learn something. It's a really good life tool that you learn to keep with you and be able to do that whenever you're feeling like these anxiety feelings are coming up. And I'm sure there's more uses than just anxiety with tapping. I'm sure there's many uses.
Loads trauma, and yeah, but that's great.
Yeah. So that was my tapping experience, and that was maybe a year ago. About this time is when I started having those panic attacks, and that tapping's helped. And then fast forward, managing that, I started having health problems with getting a cyst in my thyroid, having a cyst on my heart, and just kind of like managing those. And I'm pretty sure Claire's helped me more than a doctor has. It's scary going through those things, but knowing someone that you can reach out to who actually has very knowledgeable tools for you to use, and like being able to go into those regressions and figuring out that a lot of the things in the physical that show up for us are actually come, if not most of the time, from past life things. So we did a past life regression to help with a lot of my symptoms. And just to show like how we knew our connection was deep, like through past life, but after going through that regression, like I'm not going to go through all my personal things. It just show that there actually like was a connection. And then it's so crazy how two people, like, you lead me through this and we can see the same thing. Like, that's mind-blowing to me in itself. But realizing that there is that very strong past life connection just makes it like all the more like surreal, and helps me through a lot of things like that too, and gives me more confidence. After the past life regression, fast forward to last week, I got update on my medical stuff, and turns out I don't have what they thought I had, so it's gone.
Wow.
Crazy, isn't it?
Oh my God. And also it's adding more drama to it that wait a minute, your mouth is still moving, and it's like the words are not, so yeah, I'm
Oh, it's
noticing
not
that.
synced up.
What was that?
The words aren't synced up.
Yeah, but
So,
I mean, but no, so it's so I don't know if I was frozen or whatever, but that. So wait a minute, so this is what I did say to Lexi, this is going to be quite good because like, I don't know this till now. So just
yeah.
so I can clarify, I mean, guys, I'm not going to lie, this does happen all the time, but it still amazes me. So you were told that you had these medical issues, the cysts,
Mhm.
and are you telling me that they're saying you don't have any of that now, or it's not a secret?
Like they thought like my cysts were from my previous medical imaging was like they thought it was pushing up against like my esophagus to make me have that
Yeah,
thyroid weird feeling.
because I can feel it now as I'm talking to you still. So
Yeah.
it's not a medical thing, it's an energetic, yeah.
Right. And like they're saying all these things, they're like, we don't know, but we want to do all these testings and like we see this and we see that. And then I go in to do like my swallow test. I'm like, it feels like it's still stuck. And they're like, there's nothing stuck. And I'm like, oh, well, at least there's nothing going on like medically wrong. Well, I mean, that was my fear for so long of like they make it, I mean, I don't know if you guys are doctors watching, but
I
they
don't
make
even
it
know.
sound
I'm
like
not
more
aware of
scary.
it, but it's not impossible.
Right. They make it sound pretty scary, but I mean like even when my kid has like is sick or had like recently the stomach problems and they're like there's a blockage showing in his stomach and I messaged you really fast and there's all of a sudden no more blockage. Like you're telling me in these 30 minutes it just like there has to be some like it's not just made up stuff. Like I don't know how to like put it in words like
Power of prayer, yeah. It's just
yeah. Yeah, it's all a very big powerful thing to be able to talk to you and like get the help that you need or that I need.
yeah. No, and it's I mean, like that is one of the things that like, obviously I'm aware that like I have to have boundaries around my work, and it's something that I've had to work with over the years, but I've always said that when it comes to children, that is, it is something that when especially the people that I work with quite closely, I always just say it like, look, say to me, because I would ever hate to think that someone was in an emergency and, going to hospital, and then it's like, if it could have just reaching out and saying, and because it doesn't take me a lot. I said this in the live last night. I even said it, like sometimes in fact, I'd say every time you've told me something like this about any of you being ill, like, I'm just sitting watching the telly and I just sort of say, and then the next thing I know, like sometimes 4 minutes later, you're like, oh my God, he's starting to eat and he hasn't ate for ages. Or
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, and I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm reaching out with every small little thing, like, oh,
no,
he's
it's
got
these are
nipples, like,
serious things. No,
yeah,
because you do that's important. Yeah, that's important for everyone to know. Because obviously, I don't encourage that. But
right.
it's like it's in balance, Lexi, and I like to feel I've been a part of teaching you that. And I mean, I'm really proud. I mean, I'm really proud of you. Oh, see, right now I'm talking and your mouth's moving, so that's going to confuse people. But it's like it's delayed. But basically, that's what's in balance, because you have went on that journey of investing in the smaller things, and then the membership, and then I said that before, but like when we spoke that time before, which actually was that 2 years ago now? That I think it was 2 years ago,
Mhm.
that it was in that January. I was just sitting one, cold kind of, and I can't stand the start of January. And I was amazed when you booked that block of sessions, and I was like, wow, because obviously it helps that it's like the money's coming in when it doesn't usually in the January. But also
Mhm.
it was the fact that it was more about your growth as well, and being like, right, I've recognised these are some of the things I need help with. So that's just really putting it in balance there, that, you know, I feel in a way it's like even more support will come at people that really do invest in me as well, So it's like I'm here to help people that genuinely can't afford to work with me, and that's what I'm going to, that I pray all the time when I'm on the lives anyway. But there is something in it that when people do recognise that I'm the person to help them, and you do that, it keeps it in balance. So, but no, yeah, I love that. But God, so. So that's, yeah, I'm kind of mind blown at that. That is what I'd said as well, wasn't it? I said I'm always like, look, I
Mhm.
can't guarantee it, but I feel like they're yeah, nothing's gonna come of
Yeah.
this.
Well, I think it also, I think like when you're reaching out and asking for help, which was another one of the things that I also wanted, was one of my working like stepping stones, was to be able to reach out and ask for help.
Mhm.
That was a really big thing for me. I feel like when you're reaching out and asking for that help and truly like setting aside like any okay, but what if, or like your buts and ifs, you when you set that aside, you're welcoming in that healing to come in. You're not blocking it.
Yeah.
So that definitely helps too.
And that's really important for people to hear, because I definitely do feel there's a lot of people watching, whether it's people that talk and you've been there in the past or you're there now, or it's there's definitely people that lurk that I know of that I can just feel, that I probably haven't even connected with one-to-one, but I can just feel, or that I actually know of, that will connect with that. You know, it's the part of the part of us that has been taught not to ask for help, you know, that I can do it myself, I can do it myself. And with you having this is where the astrology comes into play. With you having an Aries sun and moon, that is like really independent energy. I'd even say the Aquarius rising is as well. And it's really, like I always say, like, it is really quite amazing that you do allow yourself to be that vulnerable and that you trust me, you know. And it's always quite like, you know, I always it's always some quite deep shadow work that we do. I mean, it is with everyone, but it is quite deep shadow work, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
it does take that trust with someone. So yeah, no, I love that. But see with so see right now, are you feeling that feeling it your throat right now? Because I'm really feeling it like quite strong. That's why I'm
Yeah.
yeah. So right, can I just maybe then do a wee bit like just now?
No, that's fine.
I mean, obviously, I didn't plan to do that, but they're just telling me. So I think what I'm just going to do, right, is I'm just going to do a bit of clearing at the throat. So this is quite funny. When I've done this before, homing in on one person, other people felt it. So whoever's feeling that kind of, the way to describe it is, to me, it feels like a bit of bread stuck in the middle of my throat. And that started happening from before I even reached out to you to say, hey, this might be a bit last minute, but do you want to come on the live? Because it was
Yeah.
funny, because lecturers like, oh yeah, I'll write something up. I was like, well, you can do that, but you can come on the live if you want, you can do both. So yeah, I'm not going to force you. But so it was obviously something building before, you know what I mean? Like right. So maybe if you just close your eyes for a minute, and I'm just going to, so a minute. Right, so I'll just talk, otherwise it can be a bit awkward if it's silent, but I'm just clearing. Yeah, I can already feel it like something lifting me. It's like now it feels like, you know, the guitar. Well, I call it guitar. It's probably called guitar or something. But you know, the stuff that sort of builds in your throat when you've got a sore throat. It's like I can feel that. I've got, Nix is saying I've got an ache in my throat at the moment, which sounds like a setup, but no. Well, just if you feel it, then you feel it. Let's see. We'll use it as an experiment, but I'm just going to do this as long as I'm guided to. So I'm just going to read out something. Oh God, is it only you that's I'm still doing that on you, Lexi, but is it only you that's here next? That time obviously isn't good for people. Amazing, the power of Claire. So pleased for you, Lexi. Yeah, I'm amazed. That's amazing. And there was a recording of your Baba that helped when he was sick. Yeah. Oh, did we do? Oh, yeah. Is that maybe? Yeah, you spoke about that in the other one. I might put that below. I'm not seeing the delay that you're seeing. Oh, really? Oh, well, that's good. To me, I did. Like, it was like Lexi was froze when she was talking. So so again, it's a real test of intuition, because I was having to just closely listen and it wasn't in sync. So that's good.
Oh, speaking of the pre-recorded stuff, that was another thing. Was when you did like a bedtime like healing meditation for me. That really helped too, along with the tapping, specifically like designed for me, not just like some random like
Yeah,
just search on YouTube and click what you find kind of thing.
because they
And
help
that
too, isn't
helped
it? Like
way
that's
more.
important. You
Yeah.
spoke about that before, but in case people haven't seen that, I have got I've got other things that I've got that I can, that people can email me about for children, which that's helped. That helps, isn't it? When you get, well, it's helped you and it's helped him. That's what's quite funny.
Yeah.
Because there's healing in it, it's only 10 minutes or something, but it's because of the intention there's healing. So I can, if people want that for their child, if you feel like they would, and again, there's obviously no swearing in those videos. And what else was I going to say? But yeah, that one you're talking about, I'd forgot until you'd mentioned that. It was specifically after a session, and which I actually done again recently with someone else that's watching. I created a specific well, it's again it's my own style. It's hypnosis, but it's a light code activation meditation, and basically it's just something that Lexi can listen to over and over again as much as you want to when you're feeling this anxious feeling. Which I'm just noticing now as I started saying that, like how again it doesn't need to feel any different right now. If it doesn't feel any different right now, that's fine, and it'll dissipate when we get off of this. But to me, it's not feeling as clunky is the word I want to use. It was just really distracting me, whereas it feels like it's dissipating is the word I keep wanting to use. How does it feel to you? Because I'll
Like
keep
it's weird because it feels like it's like the refluxy, like when it comes back up, but I know I don't have that reflux. So that's ruled out, but it's like it's always on that right side here.
the right side.
But that was the other thing that I was gonna add. It was I go back in again to like because they want to look again, even after the swallow test was negative and stuff. But that was my only update that I wanted to share with you on that. I don't think I got to mention that before we jumped on. But yeah.
Yeah, and just in general, I mean, anything about, I'm just trying to think what would be interesting. I mean, all of that is amazing.
Oh, with when we started the regression about a month
how
and a
you
half
felt
ago.
before and after. Yeah,
So, I guess I didn't share my results of that, or I guess if you want to call it results.
well, yeah, just share how generally, without going too personal, if you don't want to, like how you'd felt when you came to me, and then whatever you've noticed over the last few weeks. I mean, the biggest thing is what you've already told us, obviously. But
All right. So
it's just I need to
after
burp now. Like that, something's definitely.
I suppose after the few weeks of like coming to now, one of the things that I set an intention for was being like standing my ground more. That's what it was. I had to think for a second. Standing my ground more and being able to like hold myself accountable and other people accountable for like telling me things that would trigger me or not. And the way that came about I didn't think it would come about in that way. Not only was it manifesting in itself to be able to like tell other people no, but it was also coming up to when to tell myself no, and that was a really big thing to learn about. And considering it was like through the whole Mercury retrograde, so that was a really fun time going like integrating all that energy back.
Yeah.
I started to learn to take myself more accountable in what I wanted to be putting into my body and how I wanted to treat like I guess the meat suit that my soul like resides in, like you got to take care of that too. So I started picking up in the past 2 weeks weightlifting and removing all the processed foods and like trying to be more whole food friendly and all that stuff. So that was a really new way that path took, how I didn't even think it was going to take from that. But that was the whole update from that too, and obviously learning to stand my ground with other people and when to say no.
Huge.
But I never thought it would be learning to tell myself no to things like.
And that's good though, because that is, you see, that is connected to it being an inner child meat suit. I know that is connected to that being an inner child soul retrieval, because oh shit, I've just remembered something else. Remember, so yeah, that's important because that's helpful for people that maybe aren't in a place to work with me yet, like to invest. remember, so this is how I do, like, it doesn't matter that if people are actually doing the paid sessions with me, I still do recommend the free stuff. Because remember, I was like, wait a minute, exactly what you're struggling with is what I've just done on the channel. Like, and you hadn't saw it because obviously, I'm aware that some of the stuff I do is really, really long. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it might just look like I'm having a normal, well, it's
Yeah.
never a normal chat, it's always healing. But anyway, remember I said, look, it's up to you, but I recommended you watch that. And that is the one that you had. Yeah, because we've not, me and you spoke about it, but that's where you did on the chat, I think, say. But you had quite profound experiences watching that, didn't you?
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah. So it's important for people to know that me and Lexi spoke up, because that's what I've been saying is, you know how that always happens with me and you? And it used to really only happen with you and one other person. But it was like that sometimes we'll speak, right? And it seems like there's so much chaotic energy. Hello, Michelle, how are you doing? There's so much, oh my God, sorry, I'm still, so I've shut down what I was working on me at the throat, but I keep burping quite loud. I don't, like, there's just, that has really let go of a lot of stuff. It's connected to what you've shared though. It is to do with just the little bits that are connected to it. And I can feel a lot of healing coming to your heart now as well. But yeah, when you had shared that, whatever it, I mean, I can't remember now, but whatever you'd said, it was scarily, scarily in line, because that whole inner child soul retrieval was specifically about where people struggle to talk, to speak up to other people. Do you know what I mean? Like, to stand up for yourself and speak up. Or it could go for that too, like where the inner child's like, I want, or I'm not going to say no, I just want it all. It's like, well, no, you
Yep.
can't do it right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just loved that. Because I was like, look, you don't need to, because we were going to be talking the next day, but if you do, great. And I just loved that you did go and do it. And then what happened was amazing, because, and again, you did share it somewhere though, Lexi, but it can't have been on a video. You must have wrote it down. I think you wrote it
I
down, eh?
I sent an email, and I actually was trying to look for it too today,
I don't
and I
think
couldn't
I've
find
shared
it.
that, by the way. Maybe I did, but I need to look through this is what I mean, guys. Like, look, this is not put on. Like, unfortunately, that is just one of my flaws. Is people can send me amazing feedback in the email, and if I'm busy or that, like, I might kind of not remember, and I'll just keep copy and pasting the same ones, because again, they're all any of the reviews that people have given me, even if some of them are years ago, it's all true and it's all amazing. But that was particularly amazing that you had that. It's just how the guides work. Like, we done the clearing first, then I got you to watch the video, then we done the second part. And with the last 3 sessions I've done, that is exactly how they've got me to work. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's how I'm going to be working from now on. But it's so that the energy settles a bit. But yeah, I mean, so if you're open to hearing these cards, I'm laughing that you spoke about Mercury retrograde, because I've got the card that says Mercury after I've just been working on your throat. That's hilarious. Do you want to hear them?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
This is definitely you as well, right? Because like I always share about, like, look, the archetypes that I'm connected to are like Mary Magdalene and like Goddess Isis, and like when I'm really in that Scorpio kind of shadowy zone, it's like the Kali energy, and I see you as, like they say, like more kind of that kind of energy as well. And I've pulled you Kali Ma, face and fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So, and that really feels quite exciting with that other card that I pulled for you. And then open communication, not a coincidence that I was just doing that on the throat. Get a weight off your chest. Even that. Look at where it was identified that you had medical things that have now, it looks like, this is the thing, right? I'm not a doctor, but as Lexi once put in a review, I'm a shaman doctor. It's like back in the old ages, I would have been the person in the village that people were coming to. Do you know what I mean? To get the help. I was, oh shit, and that's kind of where I do feel that is people are starting to get that a wee bit more now. But it's that kind of energy of, I would always say, always check things out, whether you think it's ascension symptoms or whatever. If you're in pain, yeah, go to the doctor. But if you're one of the people that keep finding that the answers aren't coming and I'm on your radar, it would be wise to come and check with me, because you're just one of many people, that have thought that, because you've had this several times and so has everyone. Like, I can think of somebody else, like keeping it anonymous. It was what somebody on here, it was actually her child. And they were going, checking back and forwards, and the doctors weren't getting the answer. And right away, because it was actually in the live, I was like, that feels energetic. And all I done that night was I prayed and I sent a bit of healing for not even that long. And the next thing I know, within days, whatever that was had changed. Like her daughter didn't have it anymore. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But yeah, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. Amazing when that soul retrieval on the channel is about that and it helped you. And then we done some deeper work. Love it. And then surrender fear. This isn't even from this deck, so I don't know why it's there, but we know it's not a mistake. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. And that's the growth that I've seen in you, like over the years since I've known you. It's like it does feel like you are recognizing better and celebrating more, like the progress. Because even the way in which you've said that to me, of the way that you've recognized that it was about however you worded it about standing up to yourself, like I just find that really funny, because it's like it's like it's taming the ego, you know what I mean? It's taming that's what it is. It's so I can see why they've set this chat up, because it's so in line with what I'm going to carry on talking about after. So it's brilliant. Krishna devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized and you're loved unconditionally. And that really beautifully fits with what I'd said in the day 23, must it be, for the videos that I've been doing all month. So love it. Thank you for sharing. That's brilliant. Give people a wee idea of what's people. Let me see. Let's see. So is it still is it two of you now? Rather than one of you, it's two of you. It's just free watch. That's so funny. Right, let's see. You speak to my heart. I am well, hope you're well too, lovely. I am, yes, I'm a bit tired, but I'm good. Today is the first day I've decided to let it all go. I'll be my own bestie and TWINFLAME. Love it, Rochelle. Holy shit, Kalimad doesn't take prisoners. Nope, definitely not. Shamanka. Yeah, I like that. I looked up, I'd never heard of that, Michelle. I didn't even know that. You'd think I would have sort of heard that somewhere on the radar, but I hadn't. It's a female shaman, but I hadn't heard it. I'm like Glenda the Good Witch. Well, that I bet you that I don't know whether that's something that Lexi might resonate with. Glenda the Good Witch.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who that is? Is that not? Is it Wizard of Oz? But
Oh,
yeah, Lexi likes all of that kind of witchy stuff. I mean, that's Lexi's one of the people on my radar, along with a few of the rest of you, that it's, some of these words and stuff I might not like, but I respect what you like and what other people do. But that's a way I'd say, if people don't get a shaman, an energy doctor, energetic doctor, which is more powerful with your Scorpio, as you're also a psychic detective. Yeah, that's the thing. It's because of the Pluto being able to get straight to the root of the problem. That's where I have got a little bit of an edge on people, guys. I'm just going to say it. But yes, I've been thinking about the concept of prisons for days now, constantly hearing prisoner references. Oh, interesting. Right, okay, so I'm going to let Lexi go, just as it looks like more people are arriving, actually. But thank you so much. Thanks, because I really do appreciate when you share, because
yeah.
that many people are open to do this, and it's I just hope that I do over time attract more people that are willing to come on and have a wee chat. But I think that really just, it just gives people an idea of the changes that can take place. And it's good that you have had things happen that have surprised you. You know what I mean? That it's like your power coming back in ways that you didn't, you didn't expect.
I
But
mean, 4 years ago when I met you, I would have never thought I'd be able to talk on a video on live. So
yeah. Oh no, and that you know what? Thanks for saying that, because that is again like one of the things that I help people with all the time, about getting over their fear of being seen, whether it's being seen like this or just being seen in their business for whatever they do in the world. So I'm really proud of you with that, and it's just scratching the surface, Lexi. So yes. But yes, I will. With you, I mean. I feel this is just getting you used to that. So I will let you go now. Yes, very brave. It is very brave indeed. Lexi's very gifted in her own right. Just came out of addictions counselling. Right, Nathan. I'll get chatting with you in that. So how do I wait a minute? How do I
I'll leave. It's okay.
You just exit.
Bye.
Right, love you. See you later. Bye. Right. And I'll stop